Hi everyone, it's now Saturday afternoon, early afternoon, and I'm starting to properly decorate our downstairs living and dining room, which I'm really excited about. It's really starting to feel so Christmassy in here, and I just can't wait to get it all looking really festive and lovely, and I thought I would show you some of the process. This is obviously our first Christmas in Yorkshire, so even though it's going to be a really quiet one, I still want to make it feel special. So let me show you what things are looking like at the moment. I have started with the trees. We decided to do something a bit different this year, and for our mantelpiece, instead of getting one really massive tree, we got two small and then one kind of medium-sized tree, because our neighbour says she thinks we can use all of these trees, like put them in the garden once we've finished, and hopefully be able to use them next year as well. So I don't know, but she's going to help us, and we'll see if that might work. So I've started decorating this tree over here because I used it in the tea reads filming on Friday, but I've got to decorate the other two. Our stockings are hung. This is my stocking over here. It's quite a massive one actually. And over here is Mum's stocking. I got this at a Salvage Christmas fair for her a few years ago. I don't know if you know the magazine Salvage. They're really good. I've got some over here actually. Let me have a look. Yeah, they look like this, Salvage. I write book reviews for them sometimes, and if you're into crafts and like the history of textiles and different types of crafts, then these are really fascinating. But every year Salvage would host a sort of Christmas fair in London, and we went one or two years I think, and picked up a few Christmassy things, and Mum's Christmas stocking was one of them. So it's nice to have some nice memories attached to that. I'll show you the rest of the living room. I'm so pleased because I got these lovely fresh garlands. It's fresh greenery from a wonderful lady called Susie. Her company is called Picked at Dawn, and I got one for this bookcase to go on top, and then one to go on top of this bookcase too. And I just think it looks really pretty. They both look so pretty on either side of the window. And then I also got the wreath from Picked at Dawn as well. We don't really have a front door that we can put a wreath on, but I thought it looked really pretty as a sort of statement on the mantelpiece. And then either side are my two advent calendars from Angela Harding. I absolutely love her artwork. I'm not actually opening this one because it's so pretty. I kind of want to save it to bring out each year as a decoration. And this one I am opening, but yeah, that one I'm saving. So the stockings are hung. I'm going to be decorating the tree and just feeling really festive today. So yeah, I'm excited to be getting the living room looking properly Christmassy now. I'll show you the decorations that I have. So the ones I'm thinking of using, I've got my boxes out full of Christmas decorations, and a few of them are out here. Some of the more special ones My mum and I would love to go to Petersham Nurseries as well as Liberty when I lived in London and pick out a sort of special ornament each year. So this is one I bought in Liberty's one year. I absolutely love it. It's a Gisela Graham one, and I love the Christmas pudding. And oh, don't want it to roll off. This is one I got from the Royal Opera House the year that I saw their ballet Alice in Wonderland. I saw it right after Christmas, sort of in early January. And I got this to sort of remember the experience by, because it was just so special. So I really want that one to go on the tree. These are also from the Royal Opera House, and they are some of my favourite decorations. I absolutely love these little ballet shoes. I think they're just adorable. I don't know if they're in focus. Let me see. Can you see them? Yes. So I think that these are delightful. They're actually designed by Freed of London. I think, yeah, it's got the little, don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's got the little F inside for Freed, which is the famous shoemakers, British shoemakers that supply the Royal Ballet with their shoes. There's a Freed shop right by the Royal Opera House. So these are like real tiny point shoes, and I think they are adorable. And it's always special to me to try to go to the ballet, obviously in other years, but I would always like to try to go to the ballet at Christmas. So those are really special to me. These are little ornaments by an artist I really like called Johnny Hanna. Let me see if you can see that. Little red dress. And this one, not such traditional Christmas ornaments, but I really do like his artwork, and sometimes it's fun to have something a little quirky on the tree. I adore this typewriter. This, of course, I got from Petersham Nurseries. And, well, I'm sure you know why this would be a favourite of mine, as I love authors. I'd love to write one day. I love books. So, yes, that is a real favourite of mine. This is another I got from Petersham Nurseries, I think. The Black Swan, which I love. And this is one I picked up in Persephone books. And I'm tempted to make one like this myself now. I could, because now I know how to do these origami stars, and these, it's just two stuck together, which looks really pretty. But Persephone, these are made out of the Persephone M papers. I bought them from Persephone one year, probably when they did their Christmas opening. And so that's always a pretty one to go on the tree. And I know a lot of you liked the Elizabeth Harding, is that right? I've suddenly got a blank on her name. But I showed these decorations in my video when I decorated my tree upstairs, and I've got some more to go on the trees downstairs. So very pleased with these because they're so sweet. I think she's just really clever. So yeah, I love these. And these others are from, I think, Petersham Nurseries mainly, or Liberty over the years. Little robin one here, which is a real favourite of mine. And another one with a robin. I think these are Gisela Graham ones. I really like her Christmas stuff, and Liberty always stocked those, so I would often buy those. This is the one we've bought this year from a lovely shop not that far from us, and I think this was Gisela Graham too. Yes. I just thought I really liked that. Glittery moon. So some of these are also really old decorations that we've had for years and years and years that will go on the tree, but all of these are decorated for a long time. And I've got lots of ribbons in here that will go on various decorations. So one thing that I am sort of missing at this stage in my life is a lot of my childhood decorations, because a lot of those got left behind when we moved when I was a teenager from New York to France when I was 15, and we thought we'd be going back to the States, but ended up not, although my dad is still in New York now, so he has a lot of stuff stored away there. But that means that I don't have all of those sort of Christmas decorations and a lot of the ones that I made as a child and things like that. But the nice thing is that during my years in London, I have been able to build a little collection of ornaments that do have meaning for me. I remember the occasions that I bought them and the special shops in London, or the Christmas fairs, you know, things like that. So it's nice to have those memories attached to these decorations. But I better get going and get on and decorate these trees. Let me know if you've ever tried doing like a sort of multiple smaller tree approach. I don't think I've seen it before, but we just suddenly thought, because it's quite a wide hearth, it would be nice to have a little sort of cluster like that. It was also a lot easier to get the trees back in our tiny car. But yes, let me know if you've ever done anything like this. I'd be curious to know. But yes, I better get on and start decorating. I've got my music, Christmas music to listen to. I'm also listening almost non-stop to some audiobooks at the moment, the Georgette Hare audiobooks, and I'm about to start listening to this one, which I also have as a book. A Christmas Party by Georgette Hare. This one was originally published as Envious Casca, so you can also find it under that title, but I think now they're calling it A Christmas Party. So that would be the perfect thing to listen to as well as I'm decorating the tree. But I've also got Christmas carols and songs to listen to, so yes, full on festive. Going to try setting you up over here to hopefully you'll be able to see a bit of the decorating. Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. Mum has joined to help me.
Hello. Help, is that what we call it? Did you tell them that we lost the batteries for a good half an hour?
No.
I put them somewhere.
Yes, you have a tendency to put them in very odd places.
I tidy up, but then I put it somewhere that nobody would think of.
Like the fruit bowl.
Yeah. I drive her mad and she's very kind to me. But we did find the two presents that you had lost. In the hunt.
Yes,
so it wasn't all lost.
No, exactly. If we hadn't have lost the batteries, we wouldn't have found those presents.
That's true.
But we found them because, yes, I put these two presents that I thought was in a safe place, and I couldn't remember where on earth I had put them.
They were very safe.
Yes, but we found them. So yes, that is good news. And we found them in time to give to the recipients too, which is like even added bonus. Yes. All right. What decorations are you choosing?
Well, I thought I'd take. I don't know if these are too big. What do you think this size?
They are. I don't know. Have a look by the tree. I think they're probably a bit too big.
This will be fine. The little ones.
Yeah, the little ones. Yeah, we have some more little old ones over here.
Well done. Yeah.
They're very pretty. They're sort of Victoriana looking almost, aren't they?
They are. They're very pretty. You're going to put on the Elizabeth Harbour one.
There we go.
Cute.
Yes, Harbour. That's right. That was her name. I think I said Elizabeth Harding, but it's Harbour.
Well, I'm going to start putting these on.
Okay, lovely. It's really looking festive in here already.
It is,
which is exciting. I quite like having 3 little trees.
Well, it's actually
sweet.
Nice for the space because it's a very long, thin space.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And, you know, we didn't want to go over the mantelpiece.
No, and we can't use this fireplace. No. It's not a working one. So it made sense to have the tree in front of it. But
exactly.
The wreath looks so pretty.
Oh,
I love the wreath.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Susie of Picked at Dawn did a fabulous job.
She did, didn't she?
Lovely.
Sweet.
And I do like these old ones. I'm going to try one big one and see if I can get a big one on.
All right.
At the back, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Try Father Christmas.
Yes.
Look there. Yes, that's nice. He's sort of poking out.
Yes, and I'll do one on the other side, maybe.
Yes. I've got the Eiffel Tower there
how
too.
Appropriate.
I love Paris.
Yes.
So I had to have my little Parisian touch.
You can try him there for now anyway and see.
Oh, that's nice. Right? Yeah, that is nice. Well, I like it.
Well, these are old ones, and it's nice to use the old ones. There's a bit of tradition.
Yes, it is.
You had these when you were a toddler.
They do look familiar. I was saying a lot of ours we got left behind in New York.
They did, sadly,
from a long time ago, but a few of them were brought to France. So
yeah, I don't really know the logic. It must have been one box had some in.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
And that was the ones that actually made it. I think I can just use this little one. It's got a tiny sort of string. It's looking very pretty.
It's such a dark day.
Very, very drear.
But we're hoping to get these decorated, and then this evening we're going to make our Christmas drink.
Can't wait.
I can't wait either.
So we can toast the tree.
Yes, we'll turn the lights off.
Yeah.
Have our lovely Christmas drink, which we will be showing you how to make, don't worry. So you can hopefully do the same.
Don't be anxious.
Yeah, I'm going to make our classic Christmas drink, which is really yummy.
It's like an eggnog.
It is a bit like it is like eggnog, a sort of boozy eggnog.
Yes. I thought all eggnog was boozy, but I guess not the ones that you get in the shops in the States.
No, they're not, are they?
No, I don't actually like those very much. I obviously like
we like our version. Yes, and then we can turn the lights off and just admire the trees. That's the most magical moment of tree decoration.
It is.
I love it. Yeah, it is.
It's dark enough to really just have just the tree lights.
And I've even got dressed up for it too, because I thought, why not? We don't have anywhere to go this Christmas, really. So,
but you look lovely.
Thank you. So do you. I like your brooch.
Thank you.
You've had this brooch for so long.
I have. It was one that I always wore this time of year when I was teaching in Switzerland.
It's so pretty.
Because the children always loved it.
Yeah. Lovely Christmas tree brooch.
I think this one actually comes. A friend of ours went to Germany and brought this back with them.
Which one? I can't see
it.
It's
a little train or chain.
Oh yes.
No, it's a train,
I remember this one.
And we had a whole bunch of these, but they were the ones that got left, sadly, in Long Island.
I love it. He's sort of climbing
with his parcels.
Yes.
Isn't that cute?
Hold on, it's not in focus.
Oh, let me hold it for you.
Thank you. There we go. I think that's adorable.
And I've sort of had one of those days where I'm halfway making about 3 different things.
Yes, you've been in the kitchen a lot.
Yes, sometimes you like to get ahead, don't you? And then
yes.
But you don't have the time to actually get, I'm sort of still at the chopping stage.
Well, do you want to go back and chop?
All right,
and I'll keep,
all right.
Yes, I'll keep decorating.
Okay,
all right.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes. So the trees are pretty much done. Let me show you. Mum is still busy cooking, so she hasn't come in and seen it yet. But I'm really pleased. It's so lovely to see so many of our ornaments again. In my former flat in London, it was really too small to have much of a tree at all, so it's really special to have, well, 3 tiny trees 4 if you count the one in my bedroom this year. I'm so excited, and I think it's looking really festive in here. I've got all of the twinkle lights on, I've lit the lantern over here as well. Just got to see if I can get some stars maybe on top of the tree. I think this one will be too heavy, but this one might work. Or I'm also going to try to cut this out. I got this from Elizabeth Harbour as well, this Christmas fairy cut out ornament. So I'm going to try cutting it out and see how it looks on top of the middle tree. I hope it will look nice. So I'm just going to do that now, and then it will be time to make our Christmas drink and get really cozy in front of the tree. What do you think of it?
Oh my goodness, darling, you've excelled. It looks absolutely magical. Well done, you.
Thank you. I think it looks lovely. I'm so happy with it.
It really does. I love it all.
It's very sparkly, which is what we like.
It is. Yeah, we do like a lot of...
We need an extra bit of sparkle this year.
We do. I think everybody does, don't you?
Does. Yes.
What are you doing now?
I'm cutting out...
Well done.
The fairy, hopefully.
To sit on top of the middle tree.
Yes, this is the Elizabeth Harbour cut-out fairy card.
Oh, that's lovely. She does such beautiful work, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Really beautiful. And I'm hoping this will look nice on top of the tree.
I'm sure it will.
The angel is made.
Oh, she's lovely.
She's pretty, isn't she?
She is.
So I'm going to pop her. She can't quite stay right at the top, so she'll just come down and rest.
Oh, but she looks lovely. She does. Isn't that pretty? Let me just...
An angel for the top of our tree.
Really lovely.
Yes.
Oh, you've done a fabulous job.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it's absolutely gorgeous. Well done, you.
Special decorations. Lots from Petersham Nurseries.
Yes.
I realise we've got, because we lived in Kingston, and there's a lovely Petersham Nurseries, which is a garden nursery.
I think it's the nicest one, don't you? Yeah, it was the original.
Shop and an amazing restaurant and cafe there. And their Christmas shop is incredible.
Yeah.
And when we lived near it, we got quite a few decorations from them, didn't we?
We used to love to go and just choose a few.
Yes, and we go to their restaurant sometimes right before Christmas.
Amazing. That was the most amazing meal we had. Yes, wonderful
that was so much fun.
And you've done a workshop there, haven't you?
Yes, on making things with beeswax.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
Yes,
We've still got some of the wraps that you made for that. They're very useful.
I was starting to go to a few, but then lockdown happened.
Yeah.
Then we moved. So, but Yeah, it is lovely.
Beautiful.
London.
But the tree is absolutely stunning.
I'm so pleased.
Shall I try and get the little stars on the two small ones? What do you think?
Yes, if you can. I'm not sure if I think they're a bit tricky.
Yeah,
but
they probably are.
See
I'll
if
give
you
it a
can.
go.
Yeah.
That's all we can do, isn't it?
Yes.
Otherwise they can be starless.
It's so sparkly. I love it.
It is. Who wouldn't love sparkle like this? This is the heaviest one. So
yes, that one is quite heavy.
Let's see if we can.
So I don't know if it will work. You're better at things like this than I am.
Well, I don't think that's necessarily true, but I'm going to give it a go. It does look a bit wonky, doesn't it?
I think that looks a bit too wonky.
Sorry, tree.
It looks like it's been into the eggnog, that star.
But maybe
try that
just
one.
Tip this little straw one on, which is cute and light. Actually, I can probably, if I turn it this way, I can wrap it around.
Let's see. I mean, we could just have the fairy gracing all three trees.
Well, I can hang that one on there, which is quite pretty. Or do you prefer it without the star? What do you think? I'll go by your good taste on. See, I can't get it to really just prop its. That's a bit better.
Yes,
but then that one will feel left out.
It will feel a bit left out.
Yeah.
But I think that one's really too heavy.
Any hope of getting this heavy thing on, have I?
No, I don't know if we have anything else that would work.
I could have a look.
It's a bit sad. It does look a bit sad. One missing its topper.
Maybe a bow would do.
Oh yes, I think I have another bow. All right, I'll get one.
Okay.
Mum found the perfect solution. Made all those stars and then forgot about them. I still had one left over.
Yeah.
So now this little tree has its star too.
Yes, we don't want it to feel left.
We don't want it to feel left out. No.
So.
I feel so Christmassy. Look at that.
I love all these.
Yes, we got some pom-poms.
They add a bit
out. They do. And a few presents will go down here.
Exactly.
And it looks properly Christmassy, I think.
I think it's looking absolutely fabulous. I think you've done a great job on it.
Oh, thank you. Well, you helped as well.
It's a beautiful mantelpiece, isn't it, to be able to work with?
Yes, it is.
It really is.
It is quite a mantelpiece. Very big one. If you're wondering what that is, it's an old bell pull up here. Yes. But sadly, doesn't summon the butler, does it?
No. Doesn't even summon you.
That is a shame. I think it looks lovely.
I do too. So I hope your Christmas decorating is going well if you're doing that at your house this weekend.
Yes. We're going to make our Christmas drink. Let's go.
Okay.
Bring in a tree, a young Norwegian spruce. Bring hyacinths that rooted in the cold. Bring winter jasmine as its buds unfold. Bring the Christmas life into this house. Bring red and green and gold, bring things that shine. Bring candlesticks and music, food and wine. Bring in your memories of Christmas past. Bring in your tears for all that you have lost. Bring in the shepherd boy, the ox and ass. Bring in the stillness of an icy night. Bring in a birth of hope and love and light. Bring the Christmas life into the house. That's The Christmas Life, a poem by Wendy Cope, and a favourite of mine to read when I decorate the tree. Okay.
Hello, darling.
Christmas drink time.
It
Hello.
is. Are you coming to join us?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Great.
What do we have?
Now, we don't have trouble eating raw eggs. Obviously, if you do.
Yes, or if you're pregnant
or anything that
just
has a
concerned
health,
about it, or any health thing, then
just don't add the eggs.
Yeah, you can leave them out.
Yeah. So it's 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
And it's quite a simple recipe because it's a whole can of evaporated milk.
That's why it tastes so good.
Yeah. So pop the eggs in.
Always enjoy using the pink blender.
I hope I've got it on right. Disaster ensues. We're doing this again. So a whole thing
of is that evap or condensed?
That's
evaporated milk.
And then you just add by eye 1/3 of a can, because the original recipe was 3 cans of evaporated milk to 1 can of condensed milk.
Okay.
Condensed milk. However, for you and I, that's an enormous amount. So
Yeah.
I don't do it. So I just do 1/3.
Yeah.
And then I pop it in the fridge in a plastic, thing, so that's about 1/3. So that we can have another drink another day.
Yes.
So
Yeah. So
a few days.
we save it.
Yeah. And then I've got about 1/3 of a cup of rum. So dark rum, 1/3 of a cup. You could use
Wonderful.
brandy.
Yeah.
My preferred thing for this one
is some rum.
Rum. Yes.
Okay. Lovely.
And then
we just whiz it up.
we whiz it up. That's it.
Okay.
There we go. Right. Let's see if I got it on right. It's saying green light. Do I have to press here?
There we go.
Bit
more?
Yeah.
Good old whiz.
Lovely. And then I just pop it into a jug because I find it easier to pour from a jug than from this.
Oh, I'm excited. We only have this once a year and it is so delicious.
You might have, oh no, I managed
Are you all right?
Yeah, I managed it.
Okay.
I'll just pour it into this one.
Yep.
It's lovely and frothy. There we go. And then I've got our little glasses.
Lovely.
And then I like to grate some nutmeg on the
Yes,
top
that's
for it.
definitely
I must
the
say
perfect.
These I'd had in the fridge, so they're nice and this is nice.
What, the
and cold.
glasses?
The glasses and the evaporated milk.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, yes, so you got it all nice and cold because it is meant to be a cold drink, isn't it?
Good.
Ooh.
And I'll just grate
Looking
away.
nice.
You'd like nutmeg too, wouldn't you?
Yes, please. That's looking delicious with the grated nutmeg going
It's a
on.
lovely smell, doesn't it?
Yes, I love the smell of nutmeg.
Yeah. I think that looks good.
It does.
Shall we take it into the tree?
Yes, definitely. Here we go.
Just down by the tree.
Yes.
So we can toast the
Oh, it's so pretty.
tree. Oh, so nice to smell the fresh tree, isn't it, too?
Yes, it is. It's lovely. I love the smell, actually, of the fresh greenery. It smells amazing in here.
It does. It's
and
lovely.
We've got candles lit. So nice. And we've got our Christmas drink.
Yes.
Super easy to make, as you can see. Just whiz it up in a few minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the perfect thing to toast the tree.
Yes. The tree.
Cheers.
Cheers, darling. So good every year. You don't have to tell people it's just condensed milk and evaporated milk.
No, you can make it sound a lot, more fancy than it is. People always love it though. I've given it as gifts before.
Yes.
And people always really like it. I mean, it is for people who have a sweet tooth. If you only like really dry things,
yes, and this
then you won't like this.
But once a year, Just at Christmas.
Once a year for Christmas.
It's perfect.
It hits the spot.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.